These are my worst slimes ever, and today I'm going to be attempting to fix as many of them as possible, aesthetic-wise and texture-wise, into a slime that I would happily sell in my slime shop. So let's get right into it. First up is what used to be a Facebook-inspired slime I made for my grandpa's birthday like a year ago. Right off the bat, I knew we had to do something about the smell because it just wasn't doing it for me. After that was out of the way, I decided to restore that Facebook blue color, but not the Facebook theme. From what I remember, the texture of this slime was really stiff, so this will definitely be better than the original. This slime took a world record because this is the most activator I've ever used in one slime. It took forever to activate, and even after that, it still had a tacky feel. I'll just say the gloop was kind of odd. After mixing for what felt like forever, it finally started to take some shape. Here I am going on and on about how I shouldn't use this container and whatnot, so I'll spare you that. I wasn't pleased with the texture just to leave it as a semi-butter slime, so I decided to change it up a lot. I cleaned my table, but now my hands are blue. Sometimes for things to get more interesting, it means things have to get a little more messy, and that's the case for this situation. We're just gonna add the whole thing of instant snow because we want to turn this into a super drizzly cloud dough slime. Mixing this into the slime was so fun and satisfying. Really messy because it was on my carpet for a few weeks, but totally worth it. If you've made a cloud dough, you probably know that they are one of the slimes that take the longest to mix together. And that's because there's so many little grains of snow that you have to incorporate until you can get a drizzly texture. And of course it wasn't any different with this slime. I kind of did love it as a cloud cream texture. It was a little grainy, but I mean, different. Obviously I don't want a cloud cream, I want a cloud dough, so I added this whole tub of instant snow to the slime. I don't know if y'all are team cloud cream or team cloud dough, but comment down below. Already I can start to see that it's getting that iconic drizzly texture, and I am here for it. This actually became one of my most drizzly cloud slimes that I've ever made. I'm literally in shock at how beautiful it is to look at. By far the best swirl I've ever gotten from a cloud slime. The color and texture of this slime are kind of giving me Cookie Monster vibes, so I think I'm gonna roll with it. I've got some super soft air dried clay that I'm going to use to make 2 cookie clay add-ons to mix into the slime. I don't have any cookie Fimo slices, so these gingerbread Fimo slices will have to do. And here's the finished slime. I'm obsessed with the aesthetic of it. Like, it literally looks so good. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to sell this slime in my shop and what I should name it. The next slime we're going to be fixing, which appears to have a lot more slime than the other one, is a pink color with a strange liquid at the bottom, and it looks severely melted. Right away, I noticed a thin clay layer on the top, which means this used to be like a semi-butter slime. It wasn't sticky until I got through that thin clay layer, and then it got really sticky. I added a lot of activator to the slime, and then when I poked it, all the liquid seeped out. I genuinely don't know what that liquid is. Like, it's so weird. I was actually questioning how safe it was at one point, but don't worry, I'm still alive like 2 months later. I added some strawberry scent and loads of activator until it became a normal butter slime. I hope that ASMR was relaxing. So now I decided to add some clay to the slime to make it more of a butter slime, and it lightened up the color a little bit. Then I split it in half and decided to dye the other half red, or a darker red anyway, so that I could make a swirled slime. And it took up a lot of red dye, but I finally got the red Valentine's Day look that I wanted because this is going to be a Valentine's Day slime. I wanted to spice things up for this slime, so I added some plastic snow to turn it into a snow fizz. The ASMR in snow fizzes is just absolutely perfect, and there's way more footage of this, but I don't want to bore you guys, so let's move on to assembling this slime. I found this adorable clay mold, then I placed both slimes into the container and attempted to swirl them. It could have been better, but I decided to mix the slime in a YouTube short, so let me show it to you. Don't forget to comment what I should name both of the slimes. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a part 2 where I fix the rest of the slimes I showed at the beginning. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out my slime shop linked in the description.